Welcome to another episode of Game Boy Roulette, where we take a look at randomly chosen games from the Game Boy library. Top Rank Tennis. Good thing it's not bottom rank tennis, that would have been awful. Nintendo has had a long history of tennis games, but most of them have been Mario Tennis, which, while fun, aren't exactly the most realistic depictions of tennis. Top Rank Tennis, meanwhile, was an attempt at a legitimate tennis game. It was developed by Pax Softnica, a developer who made games exclusively for Nintendo consoles, most notably the excellent Game Boy version of Donkey Kong, and even assisted on the original Mother, so there's some real talent going into this game. One very interesting thing about the game is that it has a battery backup, so you could save your high score even when you turn the game off. And I know that doesn't sound like much, but you have to understand, this was a huge novelty at the time. In fact, of the 1,000+ games released for the original Game Boy, less than 100 had that battery backup, and most of those were big games like Metroid or Pokemon. So for this tennis game to get a battery backup, hey, maybe it really is top rank. The box certainly seems top ranking. Look at that guy. Check out that sweat, that tan. He's basically a Greek tennis god. By the way, the best quality image of the box I could get is in German, but this is just advertising that 4 players at a time could play. Let's go back to the tennis god. He's beautiful. Alright, anyone for doubles? Let's hit the court with Top Rank Tennis. Oh my god, look at what we've been greeted with. Top Rank Tennis. Hey. Is it talking to me? This is amazing. Look at them go. Look at those well-defined asses. Top Rank Tennis, aka Top Ranking Tennis, depending on where you are. I never want to leave this screen. This is all I've ever wanted. Ah, fine, let's go. Number of players, just me today. Singles mode. New entry. Obviously, we'll call it G, B, R, and... I would like to be a general, and I'd like to be a middle-class runner. Oh, I'm not in the ranks yet. Let's see. We can fight Jim Q, Dave Q, Pete Q, or Ken Q. Man, the Q family runs this stuff. Let's go Jim. To pause, tap up twice before service toss. What? Did it just talk? Oh my god, are there voice samples in this game? Am I crazy? Hang on. Okay. Oh god. Start actually served. Whoops. It's talking. Oh my god, it is so rare to find a Game Boy game that has voices. It's also flickering like mad. Fault? What? Okay, that hit him in the face. Why am I so bad at tennis? Here. Oh my god. Okay. We need to do this better. Yeah. Aha! It actually is playing pretty well. The voices are absolutely amazing. I can't get over the voice. I just wish there was music. I want to do trick shots, but I don't know what any of these buttons do. It seems like they all do the exact same thing. Including select. Alright, here we go. The comeback. Q is going down. Whack! Whack! Oh boy. Oh! Come on! I'm gonna tennis you so hard. Out! Oh, okay. For a Game Boy game, for a Game Boy tennis game, like, there's a lot of flickers, you can tell. I don't know if that's the emulator or the game itself, but other than that, it's working pretty well. You know what? Hang on. Oh, music. I am going to take a second to look up the controls, just in case there's something I'm missing. Moment, please. You hit A for a topspin serve, B for a flat serve, start for a slice serve, select for an underhand serve. Oh my god. Slice, move, spin, the controls in this game are very in-depth. Wow. Alright, let's try this again. I'm gonna beat this Quarterman. Start button serve. Oh. Ah! Oh god, he's ahead and we haven't even barely gotten to the game. There we go. Got it! That voice, it's actually not the worst voice I've heard in a video game. It's very muffled. He kind of sounds like Bane, but maybe the Quarter Brothers are just too much for me. Oh dear. Come on. Come on. No! I've lost. Have I? Wait. Wait a sec. Isn't it 3 wins to win in tennis? Maybe I'm bad at tennis. Come on, I can win 1 set from this guy. Oh! Oh god, I'm dead. One thing I will say, the fact that you have to hit start and select, it's cool that there's a lot of options for hitting the ball, but it is kind of awkward. You have to reach in a way on the game board that you're not really used to. But, other than that, I mean, dang it. The game's pretty cool. You have to wait till it's just starting to come down. Alright, I think I might have it. Alright, check this out. Up. Coming down, whack. Why must the world be like this? Like, the gameplay is pretty cool, but it's almost a little too in-depth, if that makes sense. There's so much to consider. And with such a limited number of buttons on the Game Boy, it makes it a bit awkward. But once you get into these volleys, it's awesome! Woohoo! Are we finally gonna do it? Am I about to become the tennis master? Just barely in. Whack. Ha! I did it! And I kind of wish this music would play during the game. We're gonna finish this tennis battle even if it kills me. Whack. What? That was clearly... Okay, yeah, that was out. Oh, it just hit me in the head. Uh-oh. Tennis? Oh no. Is that it? How long does this go? Will I ever get better at serving? Oh, it's my plan. Uh-oh. My plan backfired! No! Like, I love the Mario tennis games. But those... Oh, that's it. You and the other. They couldn't even put the poor Quarter Brothers' name. Oh, I'm still out of ranking. You get some stats and everything. And now we end as we begin. With a lovely dance.
You know, I have to imagine that real-life tennis doesn't involve quite as many button presses. This one was a mixed bag. The good was that the actual gameplay was quite fun. There's something just satisfying about hitting a ball back and forth as long as the controls are alright, and here, hitting the ball and moving around was perfectly fine. It required some skill to hit the ball properly, and I appreciate that. Plus, being able to save your game as you climb the ranks is a really nice feature. It gives a sense of progress while you're tennising. On the downside, I think they overcomplicated the gameplay a bit too much. Having to hit start and select for certain shot types is awkward on the Game Boy, especially in the heat of a volley. My opponent kept flickering in and out of existence throughout the game, and apparently that wasn't just the emulator's fault. And the lack of music during matches did make things kinda dull. And while none of these are deal breakers, it's the overcomplication of everything that really stuck out to me. It's not a bad game by any means. In fact, it's pretty good. But I think I'd still recommend a Mario Tennis game over this. If you're interested in a more no-nonsense tennis game, though, Top Rank Tennis will certainly keep you entertained. But you know what's more entertaining? That dance at the start. Ah yeah, shake that tennis maker. And that's all for another episode of Game Boy Roulette. Tune in again as we continue digging through the Game Boy vault. I'm BrianJ, and I will see you next time.